under Rani Channamma University under section C. And the question is, from the following particulars furnished by Mr. Shantinath, compute his total income for the assessment year 2021 by set off and carry forward of losses. Number 1, income from salary rupees 75,000. Next, income from let out property rupees 10,000. Loss from self occupied property rupees 50,000. Loss from cloth business rupees 40,000. Income from food grain business rupees 50,000. Income from speculative business rupees 30,000. Income from securities rupees 10,000. Winning from lotteries net amount 56,000. Here we are given winning from lotteries net amount. In previous unit, that is under income from other sources, we have seen how to convert net amount into gross amount. So 56,000 is net amount and 30% is the TDS deducted on winning from lotteries. So we have to find out full 100% amount using grossing up method. Next, long term capital gain rupees 20,000, short term capital gain rupees 5,000, short term capital loss rupees 15,000. Further, we are provided information relating to loss from interest on securities is 3,000. These are the carry forwarded items which are brought forwarded to the current assessment year. And the first item is loss from interest on securities 3,000. Loss from retail business rupees 2,500. Unabsorbed depreciation for the previous year, that is 2018-19, was rupees 2,500. So with this information we are asked to calculate gross total income for the assessment year 2021. Let us start solving the sum. In this sum, we are provided information relating to all the heads of income, that is income from salary, house property, profits and gains from business and profession, capital gain and income from other sources. Let us first take income from salary. Income from salary the amount given to us is 75,000. As there cannot be loss from this head of income, we are taking this amount to inter head set of column 75,000. Next is house property income. First we have to take income and then we have to deduct the loss from the income given. That is income from let out property. We are taking it in inter source column. Income is rupees 10,000. From this we have to deduct the loss less loss from self occupied property. The loss is rupees 50,000. We have to deduct this loss from the income of rupees 10,000. Still we get a negative figure of rupees 40,000, which is adjusted with income from salary. So 40,000 is adjusted with income from salary of rupees 75,000, and after setting off this 40,000 loss, the balance figure remaining to income from salary gross total income column is 35,000. 35,000 is gross total income remaining after setting off this self-occupied property loss. Coming to next, income from food grain. Income from food grain business. We are taking first in inter source column. The profit given is 50,000. From this we have to deduct the loss less loss from cloth business. Loss from cloth business given is rupees 40,000. After deducting this loss, still we get the positive figure of rupees 10,000. This is known as balance. From this balance, now we have to first deduct the brought forward loss from the previous year, that is loss from retail business rupees 2,500 less brought forward of loss of retail business, and the amount of brought forwarded loss from retail business is 2,500. After deducting 2,500, the balance remaining is 7,500. This is still a positive figure. Balance 7,500 is a positive figure. As we still have the positive figure, we can also deduct the unabsorbed depreciation. So, less unabsorbed depreciation. Unabsorbed depreciation amounts to rupees 2,500. Let me just show the minus figure wherever we are deducting the amounts. So now we get still a positive figure of rupees 5,000, and this 5,000 can be taken directly to gross total income column. So we can take directly this 5,000 rupees to gross total income column. Now we are provided information relating to speculation business. So income from speculation business is taken first, and then loss from speculation business is set off against the income from the same source. Let us take first income from speculation business. Income from speculation business amount is rupees 20,000. From this we have to deduct less loss from speculation business. Loss from speculation business, which amounts to rupees 30,000. Now we get a negative figure of rupees 10,000 whenever we cannot set off the speculation loss with the speculation income. The balance figure cannot be set off with any income, with any head of income. That loss has to be carried forwarded to the next year. Therefore, loss of this 10,000 rupees is carry forwarded to next year. So we can write here, that is carry forward of loss to next year. Now we are done with third head of income also. Coming to next, that is information relating to capital gain, which is fourth head of income. Now the fourth head of income is capital gain. First we will take short term capital gain. Short term capital gain, we will take this amount in inter source column as there is short term capital loss. Short term capital gain is 5,000 less short term capital loss. Short term capital loss, and the loss given is 10,000 rupees. Sorry, short term capital loss is 15,000. Let us deduct 15,000 from 5,000. We still get a negative figure of rupees 10,000. This is still a balance of loss. Balance of short term loss. Now we will see if there is any capital gain. Yes, we are given long term capital gain amounting to rupees 20,000. So long term capital gain, and the amount is 20,000. This 20,000 is taken in inter-source column, and now we can set off the short term capital loss worth rupees 10,000. Now after setting off 10,000 with 20,000, we get a positive figure of rupees 10,000, which is taken directly to gross total income column. And coming to last part, that is last head of income, that is income from other sources. First we will take income from securities. Income from securities. Income from securities is 10,000. We are taking this amount in inter-source column only because we are given brought forward loss from the previous year, that is brought forwarded loss from securities. Brought forwarded loss from the securities is rupees 3,000. This we are going to set off against the income from securities. Now we get the balance, that is 7,000 rupees, which is directly taken to last column, that is gross total income column. And after this we are provided the last information, that is winning from lotteries. Winning from lotteries. Winning from lotteries, we have to make calculation here. I will show the calculation in bracket. Winning from lotteries net amount is given to us, that is 56,000. We have to find out the gross amount by grossing it up. And how to gross up 56,000 into 100 divided by 70. Why we are taking 70 here? Because on winning from lotteries, TDS deducted is 30%. So 100 minus 30, the remaining balance is 70. That is the reason net amount from the winning into 100 divided by this balance percentage after deducting the TDS. So we get amount of rupees 80,000. This 80,000 is directly taken to gross total income column, because winning from lotteries amount is never used to set off any of the losses. This complete entire winning amount has to be taken to gross total income column. Now we have to total all the gross total income amount columns, and that is the final answer what we get. Gross total income, that is 80,000 plus 7,000 plus 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 35,000. So we get the gross total income 1,37,000. Here we conclude second unit, that is set off and carry forward of losses, and we have solved 4-5 question paper problems which are appeared in Rani Chennamma University in the previous years. From next class we are going to start with third unit, which is deductions.